Have you ever felt like giving up? Like the weight of the world is pressing so hard that you can barely breathe? Like every path you've tried seems blocked, every dream slipping through your fingers? What if I told you that the universe, in all its vastness, has a plan for moments exactly like these? That when you're on the verge of surrender, the cosmos doesn't abandon you, it conspires in ways you cannot yet see. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change how you see your struggles forever. From the moment the universe was born, stars ignited, planets formed, and galaxies collided in a dance of unimaginable complexity. And yet, amid this chaos, there is a subtle intelligence at play. A rhythm that whispers to those willing to listen. When you feel utterly defeated, it's not random. It's not mere coincidence. There are signs, nudges, and patterns woven into the very fabric of existence, guiding you back to the path meant for you. But first, we have to learn to recognize them. Consider the story of a dying star. For millions of years, it burns relentlessly, giving light, energy, and warmth to its surrounding worlds. Then, as it nears the end, it collapses under its own weight, exploding in a supernova so bright that it outshines entire galaxies. This destruction, though violent, seeds the cosmos with elements that will become new stars, planets, and even life. Just like that star, when you feel like you're yapsin, you may not see it yet, but you're preparing the ground for something greater. The universe is clearing the old to make room for the new. Have you noticed small, uncanny coincidences when you're desperate for a solution? Perhaps a friend calls at exactly the right moment, or an idea sparks out of nowhere when you've hit rock bottom. Scientists studying chaos theory and synchronicity suggest that these accidental events might actually be the universe's way of realigning your path. When everything seems lost, the cosmos tends to amplify your intuition, offering glimpses of possibility you might otherwise ignore. Imagine the universe as a giant, invisibly web. Every choice, every thought, every moment is a thread. Sometimes, when you feel stuck, it tugs gently, guiding you toward a connection you can't yet see. There's a psychological angle too. Research in positive psychology shows that humans have a natural negativity bias. Our brains focus on failure, on obstacles, on setbacks. Yet, when people report experiences that feel like miraculous timing or guidance, often they are moments when their subconscious mind aligns with external opportunities. Could the universe be speaking through this alignment? Possibly. But what's certain is that when you're about to give up, these seemingly small interventions can have disproportionate impact. A single choice, a single spark of insight, can reverse the trajectory of your life. Consider a phenomenon called the butterfly effect, where the smallest action can ripple across time and space with monumental consequences. Maybe you're exhausted, feeling like quitting your project, leaving a relationship, or abandoning a dream. But a tiny shift, a kind word, a brief pause to reflect, a single moment of courage can create ripples that you will never fully see. The universe is not silent. It communicates through these ripples, through subtle patterns, through events that seem coincidental but are actually the key is attention. If you stop, look, and listen, you might just find the guidance that was always there. Let's talk about energy. Everything in the universe is energy, vibrating, resonating, moving. Your thoughts, your emotions, even your intentions emit a frequency that interacts with the world around you. When you feel defeated, your frequency dips. But paradoxically, this is often the moment when the universe responds most strongly. Like a magnet pulling on iron filings, the cosmos aligns experiences, people, and opportunities that match your emotional energy. That moment of despair is not the end, it's the pivot point where the universe can intervene. And it does so in ways both subtle and astonishing. You may have heard stories of people who were moments from giving up, only to experience life-changing coincidences. A woman on the verge of leaving her city missed a train by seconds and met a stranger who later became her business partner. A man ready to quit his research stumbled across an obscure paper that solved a problem he had been wrestling with for years. What these stories share is that surrendering is often the precursor to transformation. The universe waits until we are stretched to the limit to deliver a solution that requires both faith and awareness. Science gives us metaphors for this cosmic guidance. Quantum mechanics, for instance, suggests that observation can influence reality. The act of noticing, of focusing attention, changes outcomes. Perhaps when we feel we are failing, the universe is waiting for our observation, our engagement, our decision to act with courage. It's as if reality itself is asking, are you ready to see the invisible threads connecting you to your destiny? When the answer is yes, the doors open. Visualization is another powerful tool. Athletes, performers, and scientists use it to prime the mind for success. But consider it in the cosmic context. What if the universe is responding to your mental images and intentions? Your mind, your focus, your hope can be like a beacon, drawing the circumstances, people, and ideas that you need. When everything feels lost, this focus can become a lighthouse, guiding you through the storm. The universe doesn't simply react to what you do, resonates with who you are, with what you are becoming in that moment of extreme challenge. And then there are the twists the universe loves to deliver. Just when you expect the worst, life throws an unexpected opportunity your way. This is not luck. It's not chance. It's the result of forces, both visible and invisible, converging around you. When you almost give up, you are at the point of maximum potential energy, the very threshold where transformation is most likely. Stars explode rivers, carve canyons, and human lives pivot precisely at moments of greatest pressure. Desperation is not a void. It's a launch pad. Think about resilience. Evolution itself is built on the principle of persistence. Against all odds, from single-celled organisms to complex human beings, life adapts, survives, and thrives in the harshest conditions. Your struggles are part of that same pattern. When you feel crushed, your very existence is a testament to forces that will not let you quit, not arbitrarily, but because your life, your path, holds potential unseen by your conscious mind. The universe has invested in you. Giving up is rarely on its agenda. We can also consider time as a tool the universe uses. Sometimes the answer does not come immediately. A seed does not sprout the instant it's planted. The universe uses periods of waiting, of apparent stagnation, to prepare the environment for growth. Moments of despair may feel endless, but in reality, they are the incubation period before your breakthrough. If you learn to trust the process, to recognize sins, even tiny ones, you can navigate despair with awareness instead of fear. And what about intuition? That quiet, inexplicable nudge that tells you to take a different route, make a call, or speak a word. Neuroscience suggests that intuition is the brain processing vast amounts of information below conscious awareness. But what if it is more than that? What if these moments of insight are how the universe whispers to you? When you feel like quitting, intuition can be the thread that pulls you back toward alignment, a subtle guidance system calibrated by forces far beyond ordinary perception. Here's a question to consider. If the universe is this responsive, why do most people miss it? Often, we are too focused on immediate results, too distracted by noise, too skeptical to notice subtle signs. The cosmos speaks in whispers, not shouts. It nudges, it teases, it creates patterns that only reveal themselves to those patient enough to look closely. Desperation clears the mental clutter, heightening sensitivity. The very moment you are about to give up may be the clearest lens through which you can see the universe at work. And there's an almost poetic irony here. Sometimes the closer we are to surrender, the stronger the force of the universe. Issy, intervention. The edge of despair is a threshold, a fulcrum. Leaning too far in one direction, giving up triggers unseen support, opportunities, and inspiration. The universe operates on this balance, this tension between letting go and holding on. It is not cruel. It is strategic. It waits until you are ready, until your awareness and energy are tuned to receive guidance. Consider this. Every major breakthrough in human history occurred after repeated failures. Edison, Einstein, Curie, they all encountered moments when giving up seemed inevitable. Yet each breakthrough required enduring despair, persisting through the invisible guidance of trial, error, and serendipity. The universe may not intervene with obvious signs, but it aligns resources, people, and conditions in ways that reward resilience. Giving up removes you from the alignment. Persistence opens the door. What can you do, practically, when you feel on the brink? First, pause and breathe. Observe the patterns, the coincidences, the subtle guidance around you. Keep a journal of unexpected events, insights, or sense over time. A map emerges. Second, focus on small actions. The universe responds to movement. A single step, even tiny, signals readiness and triggers alignment. Third, cultivate awareness of energy or emotions, thoughts, and intentions. These are the signals the universe receives, the frequencies that attract guidance. Imagine walking through a forest blindfolded. Each sound, each change in terrain, each breeze becomes vital information. This is what life feels like when you're desperate. And yet, with careful attention, you can navigate. The universe is like a guide walking beside you, invisible yet present, nudging you away from hidden pitfalls and toward unseen opportunities. The closer you are to surrender, the more dramatic, more precise, and more transformative the guidance becomes. Finally, remember this. Giving up is an option, but it is rarely the universe's plan for you. The cosmos is patient, strategic, and profoundly intelligent. It uses pressure, timing, and alignment to create breakthroughs that seem miraculous only in retrospect. When you are at your lowest, when you feel like quitting, the universe is most likely arranging the conditions for your greatest ascent. You are not alone, you are not forgotten, and you are not powerless. The invisible threads of the cosmos are interwoven with your destiny, waiting for your awareness, your courage, your persistence to catch them. So next time you feel the urge to give up, pause and look around. Notice the sins, the coincidences, the ideas, the nudges. Trust that the universe is speaking. Listen closely, act intentionally, and keep moving forward. Your breakthrough may be just a heartbeat away, a single insight, a chance encounter, or a moment of clarity that shifts everything. Remember, stars explode, rivers carve canyons, and human lives pivot at moments of pressure. Despair is not the end, it is the prelude to transformation. If this message resonates, leave a comment sharing your own story of when the universe guided you in unexpected ways. Hit like if you feel inspired to keep moving forward, and subscribe to Cosmic Horizon Hub for more insights into the mysteries of the cosmos. The universe is speaking, will you listen?